I don't want the station to go in that direction. People just, I feel like people see me and BJ like, oh, those guys look cool, and we try to look like that, you know.
Oh, fuck you! Can't even say.
I love vodka today.
Yeah, just saying this and get some pussy.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Know this, and some of y'all don't. Some of y'all know the witness, and some of y'all won't. But listen,
It's pretty cool. I'm auditioning for The Real World
Oh,
on
really?
MTV.
Can I be honest that I've never seen it?
The Real World?
I don't have cable.
You've never had cable?
I had cable when I was like 3.
Lived on You ever lived on campus?
I live on campus, but when do I have time to watch TV?
Whatever.
Good luck, though.
Just tell the camera about me.
I'm telling it right to the camera, Frank. I'm not scared of it. Because you know what? I'm just
When
me.
your kids watch this movie, what will you tell them?
To be themselves.
To be themselves, so you let them freely drink and
I will hold them to
because
6
you-
principles.
What age are they gonna watch it at?
18. I will hold my kids to 6 principles: intelligence, discipline, integrity, success, and excellence.
E to C. This is the acronym so far.
Kids aren't gonna know half this means.
And community service. I'm not gonna change who I am because no one can change who this guy is.
Follow me at Be Breezy Man, son. Let's go. Be Breezy
Man.
Oh, and at WXSU 96.3 on Twitter. Keep it locked. Make sure you tune in, by the way. Yeah.
God, I hate it when he does.
Oh yeah, by the way, my blog is at the jmanproject.wordpress.com. Yeah. Look out for me. I'll be on your TV screens and radio stations soon. That didn't make any sense, but whatever. YOLO!
They started off in 1974 or something like that. They were in the basement of Minokan Hall, actually, and they broadcast on carrier current AM radio. So there was stuff in the dorms that could take their audio signal and put it on some audio, rather AM/FM signal thing. It was AM something. And then from that, they moved to the Gregory Center. From there they moved to Taw's Gym, which of course doesn't exist anymore. So they were in Taw's Gym for a few years, and they were broadcasting still on the carrier current thing. And then when the University Center was opened up, they moved over there. They broadcast on campus cable for years. They had an FM thing. Once again, it was just cable. And then in 2005, they were finally granted an FM license after years of applying for a low power license. And when they started, they were WSSC, which is because it was Salisbury State College. Then they became WSUR when the university changed to Salisbury State University. And then when they applied for their low power FM license, it became WXSU LP, which is where we are now.
I'm
So I came to Salisbury as a student in '98, and I was interested in having just a radio show when I found out about it, which I actually found out about by talking to people online in the days of AOL. So I decided, hey, I'll start a radio show, it'd be cool. I was into big band music and swing music and that sort of thing in the 90s. And I was a music major. I was kind of interested in doing something else, and I found out about WSUR. And I had a radio show and became friends with some of the people there, and became their news director first, which was a part-time thing where you put a few 3-minute news pieces together that ran throughout the day. And then from that I became the personnel director, and then was a year as personnel director, and then I was the general manager for 2 years, and ran what was WSU for 2 years, and some success.
Monday night has come upon you yet again, and even though your weekend seemed a mere minute and a 6-page paper on the industrial revolution is due, in Spanish, Monday night holds a solution to your weekend stress. So your time hits, your stage awaits, and over 75,000 ears are listening, ready to take in your creative ways of thinking, your music selections, and of course, your views on life and love. So your hour hits and the on-air sign lights up and your personality just pours onto the microphone for 3 hours. Intrigued listeners call in, some disturbed by your opinions, some requesting songs, and some simply to ask you, am I really on the radio? And so you hang up. All these antics are merely a day's work here at 96.3 WXSU Salisbury.
I am B Love, of course, and my show is B Love on the XO. It is from 1 to 4.
What does that mean?
Be Love on the XO. It's whatever you want to make it out to be. XO can stand for hugs and kisses, of course. It can stand for there's a drink out for XO, so you might feel like you're in the mood, you know, be love. You might be sipping on some XO and might be listening to me on the radio. So it's whatever you want to make it, but I'm full of love. So Brittany B. And then love, and that's it pretty much. I play hip hop, rap, a little bit of pop, things like that. I talk about current events. People call and request songs.
The relationships, from what I've seen, the DJs have with each other. I think that you guys got a good community going, and I don't know. It might be hard to break in, but once you're in, you're in. You guys got a brotherhood going of DJs, which is kind of what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it used to be a lot easier to become a DJ here, but it was you get a 15-minute training session after your 10-minute interview, and that was it. It was so much harder to be a DJ now compared to before BJ and myself took over. But back then it was also harder to get in with the managers. I had to do everything myself. I told them one day, I have an internship at a corporate station. Really? What's your name again? They didn't even know who I was. But then after that, I got into their circle, as they say. Right. But I try to be welcoming, but at the same time, you can't. It's got to be. You can't just let anybody in.
Right, you can't just be reaching out to people.
Yeah.
You gotta let them come to you. Work. Yeah.
We try not to. It's just like picking up chicks at a bar, man. You don't want to look desperate.
There's an art to it.
True.
Yeah. Quote me.
You can't find this really anywhere else. I mean, where can you use equipment like this to broadcast live and talk to people on air? I mean, it's really neat. I'm a physical education major.
Yeah, both phys ed.
Yep.
Music's also very keen phys ed for motivating students.
Yeah.
So
Not too big of a
Are
relationship.
you guys gonna be gym teachers?
Yep.
Most
Is that the
likely.
right physical education teachers? I don't wanna sell you guys short by calling it the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might offend our professors. You're not gonna offend me by calling it gym.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You're still in here. We have history majors. Kelsey, a personnel director, is a social work major. I don't even know what social work is. You know? I've been in college for 5 years. I couldn't tell you what social work is. BJ and myself have accurate majors. Damo is a political science major, and he's the music director. So
It's all about a passion for music.
yeah, it doesn't matter what your major is, you can still work here.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. The first person I had to fire was actually 2 weeks into the semester. I had to fire my roommate, which was very, very turbulent. Because I was like, all right, man, clearly you're not pulling your weight. We talked about it. He explained to me that he wasn't planning on changing, or somehow that's the impression that I got. So it's a little bit like, I can fire you, or I can fire you and fight you, or I can fire you, fight you, and move out. But let's just do it the easy way. And you know, we're cool now. We still live together, but it's still in the back of my mind. I still, you know, I don't want to say I hold it against him, but I kind of do. It was a tough living situation for 2 months after that. We had to ease back into being roommates.